Not my favorite hard point, but a lot of people's fan favorites. Something that, I'm kind of on the fence about. I like Biolab, but at the same time, I feel like it's got a lot of problems with it. However, I want to hop on board to start with Echoes. Echoes is a player that I know personally who can make some absolutely huge things happen if you put a bow in his hand, which is exactly what it looks like he will be running here, as your Krave side will take the aforementioned good side here at the start of this hard point.
I agree with you. I would like to hop on board here with Echoes first with the trusty ball in his hands. Let's see if he can lock down this map and hold the spawns for his team like he's known to do. He is going to stun a player there off the bat. It looks like two players now pushing him from that green side. Make that three. He's going to get shut down as now two players from Krave now into this first hard point.
Yeah, Krave going up 10-0 here in the first about 20 seconds of this hard point. I'm watching Fiction. He's able to pick up one. TZ answering with a two-piece. That will be 3 down for this Horseman squad here for T4H here. I'm watching Fiction, and once again, as he's trying to hold down Ice, Krave coming out extremely strong. The first 30 seconds of this hard point, taking about 30 of it, as a score just now 29-3, as the four horsemen able to finally get some time on this hard point.
Yeah, Freeze finally being able to get into that hill, but for those first 30 seconds, like you said, that was huge for Krave to be able to slay out and Echoes holding down that hill. But it seems as if the four horsemen, they're going to try to get as many points as they possibly can, making that only 10 behind for them, as it seems there's going to be a gun battle with Echoes, as he's going to win that all the way on this red rotation. And it seems that the four horsemen, though, they're going to have to take control of this first part of this red hardpoint.
See, honestly, something I was super impressed with was the fact that T4H here was obviously aware that they needed to hold some of that scrap time to stay even, as we're lagging a little bit here. Goodness. The T4H was doing a good job of holding that last scrap time. However, they did also a great job of rotating. In fact, out-rotating Krave by, 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm honestly super surprised with how easily Krave broke this hard point here, automatically having control now as Echo's picking up a huge two-piece inside of the hill. He is 4-4. Looking at the scoreboard here, you've got TZ a double positive, 8-4 here. Only one really close to that is Freeze for the four horsemen. He has 7 kills, 5 deaths on a 1 kill streak here as we rotate into this blue hardpoint. Krave up by about 10 points.
Yeah, and I would have to say that just from what I've seen, the slaying power is going to be definitely in favor of Krave, as they rotated. They got those scrap points. As the four horsemen got those scrap points on that middle hill, also rotated, but Krave did not have an issue pushing in. But now onto this blue hard point, it seems as if Krave is trying to get back into this game. They're only 8 behind here, Shifty, and NRG. He's going to be just getting a massive two-piece there and trying to lock down this hill for as many points as he can get now. And Krave, they're trying to push into this, but four horsemen is going to say otherwise, and they're locking this down as they take the lead on this blue hard point.
Yeah, Krave going in with about a 10-second lead on this hardpoint was immediately decimated by this four horseman squad. Fiction able to pick up 1, Freeze able to trade that. Fiction picking up 2, Echoes answering with a kill of his own here. As we look, it looks like once again the four horsemen seem to have out-rotated this Krave squad here as they're getting ready for this green, but as soon as I say that, Glockwise is able to drop from the hands of Helen. So Freeze picking up a two-piece as well for T4H. Freeze 17-8, having a fantastic game. I'm hopping on board with him as he is on a 3-kill streak outside of green here, able to pick up 1. He's got 1 more right in front of him. Not going to be able to pick up that kill, as once again, Krave, this game looking very back and forth. However, Krave seemed to be edging it out, not even necessarily by outslaying. T4H and Krave as a whole slaying numbers pretty similar here. So honestly, it's just boiling down to trading kills inside of the hill.
Yeah, you're right, Shifty. I do agree with you there. And like I said before, if you can hold down that blue hard point and maintain that, that's going to be a big hill. And the four horsemen here, they did hold down that blue, but it seems they did not have the momentum and the slaying power to be able to carry this over this green platform hill, as this green plat hill is going to favor mostly Krave, as now they're up about 30 points going into this middle hard point. And this is going to be all about trades, like you said, and who can get the most trades in time to hold the most hill time.
Yeah, honestly, something that I would have liked to see the Four Horsemen do there is push into purple and get aggressive on the purple side for this last hill. However, it doesn't seem to matter, but as soon as I say that, Trade's flying in hot too, down a piece for both squads here. Glockwise able to pick up one, Helen trading that kill. Now Krave in control of this middle hardpoint, and once again, I'd like to see more purple control. You know, obviously this hill very scrappy, you know, very easily contested. So holding that purple side is how you control this hill for a majority of the time. It influences your team spawns in a favorable way for your team. So I'd like to see the teams grab more purple control on this last hardpoint, as we have about 15 seconds before we start the second rotation here, with Krave up about 20 points.
Yeah, I agree with you. That purple is a huge part of this hill, and if you can pull up your big mini map there, you don't see any players, you know, really locking that down, holding it down. You know, players spawn there, but they never think to actually hold that down and lock down those spawns. But anyway, switching over to this center hardpoint, Krave is still going to be up about 20 points going into this second rotation. I'm going to hop on board here with Helen, as he's going to try to hold down this hill time just as much as he can, and it seems to work in his favor, as he picks up one nice kill on energy, and he's pre-aiming that. He knows exactly where the enemy's coming from, and he is correct, as all the enemies there from the Four Horsemen coming from that green side. He does see one player on the hill trying to pick up that one, but not going to happen, says Freeze, as Freeze picking up, he almost got a two-piece there, but not going to happen. Krave almost broke that hill there, but they seem to just lock it down easily. I mean, with ease, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I was watching Echoes hold down that blue area. He was on a 6 kill streak with the bow, doing a fantastic job of holding down the whole front green areas. He's able to pick up 2 more inside of yellow here. We're seeing a massive rotation from this Krave squad. There are going to be some huge gunfights here in red from Freeze and Glockwise here, trying to break in for this Four Horsemen squad. Looks like Glockwise able to pick up one, Freeze able to take out a second, as they are getting aggressive here on this Eskies hill. Krave has rotated out, trying to go from the side door here, as Echoes, once again, I'm still watching Echoes now, holding down this yellow building, getting at least a 6 kill streak, I think. Able to drop, I know it was 5, able to drop 5 straight you know, T4H members before he was able to be taken down, doing a fantastic job of anchoring those spawns, and, you know, honestly playing from such a great power position. Power position, such an important piece to the Bow's gameplay there, and he was able to lock down that Eskies hill for about 30 seconds for his team.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, you don't give those, a lot of times players don't give those AR players enough credit, but we just saw perfect proof right there. Echoes was a huge role for Krave as they held down that whole first 20 seconds, all due to basically Echo's slaying power in those power positions, and that's exactly what they needed on that hill, as they're up about 50 going into this third hill. But Four Horsemen, they're gonna be in this, holding down this hill, and they hold down this hill pretty well last time. So let's see if they can get back in this game on the second rotation. Now, it seems as Krave, they broke that hill pretty easily from the Four Horsemen, and if the Four Horsemen can break this back and have the momentum into that second hill, then that's what they need to do to win this game. But it doesn't look like it, as Fiction, he picks up one and almost going for the second one. He gets that 2-piece. Massive kills there from Fiction.
Yeah, honestly, I was super impressed at the way that Krave broke that initial rotation on the hill, splitting 2 front and 2 back, you know, coordinating themselves and pushing together. You know, that's something that you see a lot of amateur teams fail at. You know, a lot of amateur teams, you know, they get really antsy. They try and challenge 1-to-1, you know, 1-on-4, basically, essentially inside of that blue hill, and it never works out. I saw a great job of by Krave waiting to push in that hill together, as I'm watching now as T4H beginning to, you know, bring it back a little bit. As soon as I say that, TZ able to take out Glockwise inside of the hill and hold down some points for this Krave squad, as they were all going to be flooding through this red gen. Echo's doing a good job holding down this blue gen. Such a huge power position for the Bow. He will be taken down by Energy with a Bow of his own, as with about 80 seconds left in this game, Krave still holding strong, about a 40-second lead.
Yeah, Shifty, you know, it's not quite mathematically impossible for the Four Horsemen to bring back this game, but they're going to need some massive slaying and some massive plays here if they want to get back into this game, as I'm hopping on board with Echoes. Once again, holding down that blue battery position is, oh my goodness. Krave, they just got 4 dead over there on the Four Horsemen. Huge plays, as now that's going to be mathematically impossible. And like
Yes.
you said, really quick, I just want to touch on this. Like you said, you know,
Go ahead.
Krave, they did a great job as pinching those hills. You know, lots of pro players we see doing that. They just take their time and, you know, push that hill as a team, you know, and that's what it takes to break these hills here. And that's exactly what Krave did, and that's a really respectable play by them. I like that a lot.
Yeah, honestly, just the teamwork. The teamwork came out so great for Krave there. You can tell that, you know, they have a lot of good team chemistry. Making the smart plays to push into hills together, not getting antsy, not getting an immediately, you know, oh, we got to go now attitude. You know, taking their time, really calling their plays, calling their shots.
Yep.
As I'm looking down the scoreboard here, Freeze having an absolutely huge game, absolutely sleeper on me. 47 kills from him. He must be very angry at the rest of this T4H squad to, you know, drop that many kills and not be able to win it. However, it just boiled down to the solid teamwork and trading that came through from Krave.
Yeah, that's always a tricky situation when, you know, you have the most kills in your squad and he has 8 captures and 7 defense to his name. You know, that's huge. So that must be very tough on Freeze, just trying to get his teammates in that game. But not going to happen as Krave, they had the better chemistry, they had the better teamwork, and that's what ended up winning them that game, 227 to 186 in this